What is up with it, boys? It's your boy Alexy, sexy Alexy, out here, and we out here, homies, and we are going to analyze this week's match of the week of the Super Duper Pokemon League. You already know. It's actually between my match. It's actually my match. Between me and ElDannyBoy, Danny, a really good buddy of mine, and actually we have started to develop a little rivalry. Although I think he's up for sure. It's pretty even. I think it's been even. Like last season, he fight over me. I fight over him. I fight over him, and then he fight over me when it counted for I believe top uh placings. At that point, we were playing for placings. I think was we were both out, getting I think maybe max third place, and I think he ended up getting fifth. I believe, not too sure, but yeah. Um, so yeah, um, yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm gonna go over the teams. I was very scared of his team. It's gonna be maybe a little bit more in depth than usual. Not so much. I'm not gonna go through the process of like going through the teams, but I think maybe around 2 or 3 minutes you skip and that you'll actually see the start of the battle. But yeah, definitely a really balanced team from El Danny Boy. I mean Danny. I'm just El Danny Boy sounds kind of weird once you say it out loud, but so does Sexy Alexi, so does Kekwa, so does everything. Um, it's because I know him as Danny. So, um, yeah, has his Greninja, and he has a Z move too. So I thought he was gonna scarf his Greninja, because basically I have acquired a Mega Alakazam this this trading week, this week of trades, and yeah, I was just scared of his Skarmory. Like I thought he was gonna bring his Donphan, and I guess he couldn't bring his Skarmory and his Donphan. I just thought maybe he was gonna like be more defensively, just more defensive, because I saw him go through like a turn, like an 80 turn game with one of the other coaches, Cupid, in our league, who had a Toxapex, and like he also had a similar, like, well, not similar ones, but he had Mega Alakazam. So I thought he was gonna go with like Sylveon, but I guess talking to him afterwards, he was telling me that he was scared of the Ultra Beast. But yeah, just a lot of threats on his team. Like his Donphan and his Skarmory have like really good defensive stats, and his Ash's Greninja, I mean not Ash's Greninja, his Sylveon and his Latias have really good defensive stats, special defensive stats. So, and then Venusaur is balanced, and it's just like really hard to break through his team. Like he can very like wall you out. So, but what I did notice, like in our battle, and we'll get to see it. I just think he made a quick team. Um, I don't know if he like. I just think he just like look at my stuff, and then he'll like analyze it, and he just like not like. I don't know if he made a quick team, because if he told me he made a scarfed Latias, and it was like not. It was just a standard scarf set when he didn't need the 535 whatever it Latias gets. Yeah, 525 I think, I believe, or something like that. The speed to outspeed the Mega Alakazam, and he only scarfed Latias and Agnes Greninja. So Ash's Greninja, very scary. If it was scarfed, I couldn't do anything. Like I was just like, you I was like pretty much just a spectator at that point. So I was very scared, because I think it's just Dark Pulse just messed up my team. My team can't really like. At that point, I had Salzbuck at this before the trades, and he just made these trades for Thievul and I believe, let's see, the Whirlipede. I can't say it, but yeah, a lot of Z captains. Difficult to pinpoint like who he's gonna go in. I was surprised about the Ursaring change, but yeah, and Ambor is also scary. Just a scary team, like very like wall, like he's just defensive team. Has a lot of HP, has a lot of just doesn't get killed by one. Mega Alakazam could wall, I mean could break through the team, but like if he had done his Latias and his I feel like if he had Latias, Skarmory, and Sylveon, and he could have walled the Mega Alakazam, but I guess having Celesteela and Stakataka kind of prevented him from doing that. So let's go ahead and get into the match. let me put on the volume down. Okay, it's at 20. It should be fine. Because if it's sometimes at freaking forever, I mean, when if it's sometimes like really high, I just go like, ugh. So yeah, we ended up bringing. I wanted to bring him Salisbury because this is the last time I can use him before I make my trades. What the heck just happened, dude? Okay, I don't know what happened, but sometimes that stuff it does it. Sometimes this is the second time this happened. First time on the third time it's happened. It's the first time it's happened on the computer. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. This thing is freaking out. I expected him to bring Skarmory, but then at the same time, who would he replace? He was gonna bring all these. He either had to bring Donphan or Skarmory, and so then I was like, oh okay. I mean, maybe he didn't bring Sableye with his. So, I mean, he was probably expecting me to bring one of the beasts, and that's why he had the Will-O-Wisp ready on the Prankster Sableye, and I just trying my best to like put offensive pressure, and I did. I gave these two guys. I mean, we'll see how the match goes, but yeah. All right, we'll get to analyze the match, and like I said, just talked about too much about it. That's the pregame. I think. What are we in? 6 minutes in. All right, I will put 6 minutes after that. We will, start the match. All right. Well, let's start it. Okay. That was kind of awkward. Got the good looks. Starts out with Donphan. I was like, all right, I can't explain here. I can go. I'll go really slow. And put the volume a little bit lower. So the levitate for sure. Like I thought, like okay, everybody's been seeing my Weezing Galar, and actually this one is so good. It's been like such a pleasure to use, or it's just been so fun to use. Not such a pleasure. It's like what? It's just a Pokemon. It's not real. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's been a pleasure using you. I mean, being partners, Weezing Galar. Fucking cringe. Anyway, that's in the cuss. But he called it Fidodo. I don't know what it's just kind of funny. But I kind of knew that Levitate would be better just because he had the Emboar and Donphan that had Earthquake. I don't know, potentially Venusaur. I don't know if it gets Earthquake or Earth Power. I know it gets Earth Power. I don't know if it gets Earthquake or not. I just wanted to avoid that. And I've been using Neutralizing Gas all this time. And I didn't know it was that slow. But it is. So yeah, I got him with that. I was happy about that, and I guess you just didn't notice. This half damage, which is great for me. I'm gonna set up spikes because I need to get that off. Because I knew he was gonna go for Venusaur. It's the thing that resists that the most and doesn't get damaged that much. So because I put the spikes after Venusaur came out, I was able to do that. This Sunny Day combo was actually great tech off of his part, like Sunny Day into Weather Ball, because all the starters, the Kanto starters get Weather Ball, just like threw me off for surprise. I was like, all right, I'm scarfed, but I was only scarfed until to beat this Greninja, and then I was like, ah, crap. So yeah, that's my bad. I mean, all I was gonna do is either like, I just wanted to show off Salzburg, Serene Grace, shenanigans, but yet again. I mean, like in Ladder, when I was kind of testing this team out, it just doesn't do anything. Salzburg, I'm just expecting too much. Here, I was thinking about a little bit like, what should I do? And I was like, I'm just gonna go for the. Oh, I did the light screen after he did the switch. Where did he switch in from? Oh, from the Venusaur. So I'm glad he switched out because I don't know what the heck I was gonna do. He probably knew I had that like a flying type move, and I changed it prior to starting the match because I was like, that Venusaur is a threat, as is a lot of his team. I was bored. I was like, all right, well, I thought I was gonna be a little bit faster with him. I decided not to go with invest too heavily on speed, and he outspeeds me. I think he goes all the way 252. I think that's where like the getting the standard prep. The standard speeds actually helps out because I made my Lizato super slow this time around. And I just send him Dracovish because once you send in Dracovish, it's like, all right, well, they gotta do something. Sucker Punch didn't do that much. Probably anticipated it to do more, but it was a good read for him, or a good prep to have a Sucker Punch. Because this guy, I know he loves priority mons, and he had probably Ice Sharded and Sucker Punch on, and he has Water Shuriken on Greninja, so it's something that I need to look at mine as well. We'll be doing that in the next switch. So he has because he brought in the Venusaur, my Toxic Spikes are out of the way. He just sucked them up. Like the fat bastard he is. The Giga Drain didn't do that much. Especially, because I wanted to switch in. I switched in. I was like, why would he do that? I switched into the Giga Drain because I have Light Screen up and it doesn't affect me as much. And at this point, Weezing is like the least valuable mon that I have to wall out his team. And so, basically, I was contemplating, like, I didn't really have a move to hit him. And I was like, alright, Weezing's job is to put the last Toxic Spike, and which is resist just to 1. And then let him do his thing, and then just say peace. And that's exactly what he did. Wonder Ball didn't do too much. It does fire damage, right? Yeah, because that's how I kill myself. But I just did mental. I was like, all right, this is peace. I'm gonna set up. Let's go. This is why I got this mon. Got to set up. Take advantage of its physical presence. There's other ways I'm going to go about trying to set up. I mean, I thought this was probably the easiest way, because of, I just got them on, so I go for the nasty plot, of course, because there's no need to go for a sub right here. I think he was gonna probably thinking I was gonna go for a substitute, which would have been good, but I was just anticipating he was gonna have what's that called? The bird steel. It's a Skarmory. So I needed something to hit the Skarmory, and I had something that actually did damage to it. I will not reveal. So yeah, now I have out of the remaining Pokemon, like I have Psychic and Nasty Plot, Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. So they hit everything. He goes for the Draco Meteor. That would have been bad news if it crit me. That crit didn't matter. Where he got what I got the Latias, we talked it out afterwards, and it didn't matter. At +2, Alexam. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, and I thought he was gonna invest on the. I was like, oh, maybe I got lucky at that point, but the game the game was right here, the Greninja getting poisoned. I knew he was gonna go for Water Shuriken. I was like, I'm gonna see if he's gonna go for Water Shuriken or if he's gonna go for Dark Pulse. Because if he went for if he was already scarfed, then I was effed. Like, I had no way to come back from this because he just beats my team. So if he had done that, I was done. And right here, this became a lot closer than it should have been. Anybody could have won this battle, actually. Like, if he had scarfed his thing, I would have lost. That burn doesn't really matter. It's just like chip damage that he'll end up getting back once he starts to get draining like a madman. I wonder what his spreads were. Don't really know. Didn't really ask him about that, but Venusaur is really, really great draft mon. Mega Venusaur is mon undrafted, just so versatile. Meanwhile, in my other draft where I picked it up, I'll have to make a first turn, so that chlorophyll kind of tech kind of threw me off. Like, that little play, it was great. It was great tech. So he Giga Drains, and then I was like, I'm gonna hit him with the Fisher's Wren. That's all I got left. Do your thing, boy. He did 45%, which is great. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed. I needed it to be below 75%, and we got it there. Now this point bringing out my Alakazam and this mind games, because like I still don't know if it's scarfed, but why would he water Shuriken if it was scarfed, right? So yeah, I was like, okay, it's not scarfed. I ended up realizing it's not scarfed. I hit it with the freaking psychic, and bye bye, like a Venusaur. All right, here's where I don't know what could have gone down here, but there's a lot of things that could have gone down. I think he's already, like, that first time he took the damage was crucial, because now right there I went for the skull because I just saw him. I just was like, I need to get his. I should go for the skull here, right? I want to get his defenses down. No, I don't. Go for the protect. So it's just like, what are you doing, man? I wanted to get my health back up, and then like slowly, and then he works up, and I'm like, oh man, I just saw that freaking. I wish I work up on people. It's like, it sucks. Now what do I do? Like, and then he's probably got game pretty soon. Here I'm like, I decided I have to skull because I have to give some offensive pressure somehow. And there he becomes at 26. I thought I lost the game. I was like, man, I lost this game. Then I realized if I protect, I sack Alakazam, then I win. Then I don't have to rely on the double protect, because I thought I had to rely on the protect. Because if I had next point, he was just gonna water Shuriken me. So at that point, I just thought about it, like, what were the steps I had to take to not lose? I mean, to even have a chance of winning, and then boom. Wait, I just freaking remember I haven't done the KDs yet. Anyways, yeah, I'll go ahead and put those up. I mean, I think they're already up. And so yeah, we talked about it. Like, obviously Danny has some good team, and him not bringing the other mons kind of facilitated. I mean, we also got kind of like always kind of bring our other mons, so. It was like he was like a little bit tryhard. I don't think he was like super like planned everything out on this one. I mean, the workup, you can see some of it, but like I said, I think last time he figured out he beat me like pretty quick with a quick prep. So he's like, maybe okay, I'll just do a quick prep like I did last time, and win that like a little bit more easily. Then it was a great match. Like could have won it either way, and I'm actually surprised I won, because the sauce book, I was debating and bring, like, at the end I was like, dang, I shouldn't bring it because it's just not gonna perform, and it hasn't performed when I've been using it on the ladder, and I've been trying to work out this team, and because it's like a different team now that I have before than what I had before, and it just wasn't doing anything. Even though it's like, I think it's like a hidden Jirachi, but obviously it's not. That's why it's worth 30 points. But yeah, overall a great match. I wonder what his spread was. I kind of want to ask for PokePaste, but I think we want to like kind of like save like some strategies for the potentially playoffs. But yeah, I don't really have much other anything to say. It's just this kind of why I got Vaporeon, to like be a support on Wishmon, kind of like do that. Gets hard mon to kill for sure. It's doable for sure. Like, I mean, that opposed to Alomola, and there was no other. Like, Sylveon was on the left and Umbreon wasn't left. So I mean, Vaporeon for me was the best choice. Alomola was Alomola, whatever his thing is called. That fish, that pink fish with the big lips, it's called. It's good too. It's good. But I just didn't want to get it. I mean, with knockoff, it's actually pretty good. This guy has Scald, so potentially, Vaporeon has Scald, so potentially you can burn people, as we saw there. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. That's it for the week. I was it's kind of funny doing my own, but I was surprised and I was actually happy about the match, and I gotta work out this team, and if I don't feel comfortable with it, there's definitely gonna be some switches coming. So I still see a lot of flaws and a lot of holes in it. So, and that's even more so than before. Even though you have Alakazam, like there's still problems with it. So yeah, um, but we're always our own worst critic, right? So yeah, thanks for guys for watching, and yeah, see you on the next one. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we have another match. Get other people that haven't been on. Like I haven't been on, and I think Danny hasn't been on, so that's why I did this one this week. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching, and appreciate you guys. Peace.